Welcome to another episode of Lifestyle San Diego. I'm your host, Jenn Morris. Today we are checking out a number of the micro markets in San Diego. We're learning about the social scene, what's hot and what's not. We have a great show lined up for you, so let's get it started.
Here for Lifestyle San Diego. I'm back in my neighborhood of Pacific Beach, just steps away from the iconic Crystal Pier on busy Garnett Avenue at Backyard Kitchen and Tap with none other than local expert and owner of Ocean Pacific Realty, Steve Springer. Joining us is Jenny Silard, Marketing Director of OMG Hospitality Group, the company with heart behind this beautiful location. So thanks, Steve and Jenny, for joining me. Steve, where are we today, and why did you decide to bring Jenny on the show?
So we're at the Backyard in PB, located on Garnett Avenue, and Jenny is with OMG Hospitality. They run the Backyard, also a number of other great restaurants in PB and all over San Diego.
Okay, great. Now, Jenny, what was the inspiration behind the design of this awesome bar?
So most of our locals are familiar with this bar. It used to be Moondoggies, you know, and when the owner, Eric Lightstein, the CEO of our company, decided to put a venue in here, he wanted to make sure that it was very locally inspired. So obviously we have a Crystal Pier in the back room. We have a lot of vintage beach scenes around the venue, and it was this beach chic. He wanted to kind of bring a very homey vibe to the restaurant so people felt comfortable here.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, kind of give a nod to community influence and coastal influence, especially being so close to the water.
Definitely. Now, speaking of community, I know you guys have partnered up on a great charity event. Can you tell us about what's happening here in town?
Yeah, so we've got the 17th annual Don Brown Links for Learning golf tournament. We raise money for the 4 PB elementary schools. OMG has been a great sponsor of the event in the past. This year's event is October 5th at Riverwalk Golf Club. So people can get involved either by golf in the event, which helps out the schools, or sponsoring the event.
Okay.
We take raffle prizes. We do a great raffle, raises a lot of money, and then they could also sponsor a hole, so get their business exposure, get to meet all the different people that are out there golfing. It's really a great event to participate in, and it helps out these elementary schools that definitely need the money. We've seen all the stories of San Diego Unified's budget crunch, so every dollar helps them for sure. And they definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely. And now you are doing lots of different events here at Backyard nightly. So what have you guys got going on during the week?
So we change it up seasonally. Every season we try to appeal to the demographic that's around. We have a very unique clientele from a lot of different walks of life. So Monday nights, right now we're running comedy nights. We have a comedy special. We have a lot of local San Diego comedians and a lot of talent that maybe has been undiscovered, but they're very fun. We do some national kind of tributes. We're running a bachelorette night, so we have $5 white girl rosé, and on Monday nights, so same night as comedy night, just right beforehand. We do your traditional Taco Tuesday, like, you know, very, very big deal in San Diego.
Of course.
And then we have wine night on Wednesday nights. We have live acoustic every Friday. Again, they're local bands. And we have a lot of local DJs that DJ for us on the weekends, and they're definitely a big hit here in PB.
So fun. So I know there's some other musical events that are happening here in town, but these are a little bit more family oriented. So Steve, tell us about what's happening here.
So PB Town Council puts on a Concerts on the Green event that's up at Kate Sessions Park.
Oh, fun.
They do that every Sunday, actually this coming Sunday through August 13th. And that's 4:30 to 6 p.m., free concerts, great little musical acts that are family friendly. You can just set up your little picnic there and hang out and then stay for the sunset.
All right, definitely. And so I know the Kate Sessions Elementary School just created something for you guys. So tell us about what you brought here with us.
So Kate Sessions Elementary is one of the schools that we donate to for our golf event, and they had their kids use the art supplies that they were able to buy with our donation to make us these really great thank you cards.
Aww.
So those just came in the mail. They're so cute. Each one's cuter than the last. So it really shows though what the money is going towards and how this is such a great cause.
And it sounds like they really appreciate it too.
Definitely.
And we are just steps away from the iconic Crystal Pier. Something special is happening this year. Tell us about that, Steve.
Well, Jenny mentioned that they have a great mural, an old picture of Crystal Pier.
It's gorgeous.
Crystal Pier is turning 90 this year, so 90 years old. It's gone through a number of different owners and a number of different ideas. They used to have a ballroom out there, which is actually what's pictured on their mural. They've done an amusement park out there, and then now the hotel. So it's got Crystal Pier Hotel. It's one of the only locations in San Diego, possibly the whole West Coast, that you can sleep on the water. You're really underneath you is the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
And then that's also an area that you can go and fish without a permit. So it's a permit-free fishing zone. So you see lots of families out there teaching their little kids how to fish. It's just a great spot and really iconic for not only Pacific Beach, but all of San Diego. Crystal Pier turning 90.
Wow, and it's such a great photo opportunity over there. I know every time I see that pier, I'm like, all right, ready to go. So Jenny, you have a wonderful local outreach here. Tell us what you're doing to attract the local community to Backyard.
So at each of our venues, as a group, we always try to think about what the local community is looking for, you know, where the venue is located. You'll find that the crowd even at Backyard is completely different than Ale House. We get a lot more tourists there than we do here, but we have a lot of very targeted community outreach events, and then we also have a huge heart. Our owner has a huge heart for supporting the local community. So anytime our staff are involved in charities, especially local charities, I know the Shawnee Foundation is one.
Okay.
We have a bunch of pet things that we do. We have these possum events that we do where we do pet adoptions because our venues are pet friendly.
Wow.
Yeah, and we really try to make an effort to target areas where our staff are already involved, so it's really not, it's not for image, it's not we're getting involved in this charity because we said we would, it's our staff are immersed in this. This is part of their life. We really look to bring people on board and build a community culture of people who want to give back. And we feel that burden where we're successful, and we feel that when we're successful, we have a greater responsibility to give back to her.
With that said, Steve and Jenny, thank you so much for joining us today. I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I can't wait to come back and check out everything you've got going on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Megan.
You're welcome. Thanks everybody for joining us today at PB's Backyard Kitchen and Tap. And special thanks to Jenny Silard, Marketing Director of OMG Hospitality Group. And of course, big thanks to our local expert, Steve Springer, for always bringing lifestyles to the best hotspots in San Diego. Until next time.
As a real estate professional, there are only so many hours of the day, which means efficiency is more than a buzzword. It's a daily necessity. Two tools from First American Title can help you keep on top of your transactions, either at your desktop or on the go. My First Am puts comprehensive property data at your fingertips, where you can review recorded documents, past transactions, or locate comparable sales quickly and easily. Cost First can also ensure you have 24/7 access to closing costs data, allowing you to generate net sheets, calculate fees, update documents, or email, print, or save your reports, along with TRID calculation and consummation date timeframes. Each sale includes a number of stages to manage, each with the possibility to delay a closing or derail it altogether. Let Cost First and My First Am keep your transactions on track. Contact your local First American representative to get started today.
Welcome back to Lifestyles. Now we're going out into La Mesa with Melissa Tucci and co-host Kara Kay.
Hey everyone, I'm Kara Kay. Today we are in La Mesa, one of my favorite parts of San Diego. We're only 15 minutes from downtown, 15 minutes from the coast. We're going to talk about the beautiful property behind me, 4580 Panorama Drive. We're also going to speak with Melissa Tucci, the official agent of the San Diego Padres, ranked #1 in Coldwell Banker in all of California. She's been ranked #1 nationwide, A+ by the Better Business Bureau. She has 5-star reviews. All around, she's so awesome. I'm excited to hear more about this property, so let's jump right into it. We are in La Mesa today, and I have with me Melissa Tucci. Melissa, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. So we're in a beautiful neck of the San Diego County. Tell me a little bit about where we are today.
Sure. So we're actually in East County in La Mesa. We're only about 12 miles from downtown, and this is a beautiful new modern construction house built by an artist. It's over 7,100 square feet. It has 5 bedrooms, 4 bonus rooms with like a meditation room, a gym, yoga room, movie theater room. It's absolutely spectacular. You have views of the ocean, you have mountain views, great school district. So it's a really great place and very central in San Diego.
We just touched on the fact that families would be perfect for this house. So tell me a little bit about what La Mesa is doing to incorporate families and make everybody come together a little bit.
Sure. So there's actually a great park called Harry Griffin Park, and they do movies in the evenings there. There's also neighborhood programs where people get together and do exercise walks, biking. There's also a really nice art feature in downtown La Mesa Village where it features local artists that they could decorate, you know, like the utility box. Yeah. You also have Mount Helix as well, that's very close by, that also has like an amphitheater and a beautiful panoramic view. You know, they've had Easter celebrations there and Christmas. So it's, you know, a lot of parts of San Diego that people don't realize. Yes. And it's really so close to the beaches, to downtown, and you get so much value, you know, for what you're getting. It's amazing. I mean, where else could you find this? You know, it's such a great price point as well.
So true, and I know a lot of people love the coast, we love San Diego, we love the water, but it's so nice to be able to come out here and get a little bit of land. When you have buyers out here or sellers, what would you say is their favorite part about living in La Mesa?
I think it's the privacy factor and the land. I mean, this property is over a ½ acre. It also has an art studio. So not only do you have over 7,100 square feet, you have a ½ acre, you have a private view, you have a view of the water, you have mountain views, you have a lot of parking. Yeah. You know, these are all different things that you can't get in these other places. Absolutely. And so it's just, I mean, it's a spectacular home, and you know, it's a real, you know, a real find that you just don't see too many places.
Totally, and I feel like we're also in a place where when you look at your neighbors, they're for the most part people who live here. I would say, what would you say, probably like over 90% are the people who actually live here, so it's not like people renting.
Exactly, a very sense of community, people who have owned many times over 20, 30 years.
Love that they're going out and making sure that it's a sense of community and doing other things that other communities are doing and really stepping up to the plate.
Absolutely, like there's a Live Well organization that now is brought to La Mesa, and that just helps bring a community of, you know, better eating habits and more stress-free environment, and they focus on different communities that would benefit from that. And so they chose La Mesa because it is very family oriented and has a very strong sense of community to, you know, help everyone improve.
So awesome. I love that. So what would you say people, when they come here, what do you think that they're really looking for in a house?
I think people want space, they want privacy. You could have multiple family members without, you know, having any sort of feeling like enclosed on one another. You know, you have striking features including high ceilings, skylights, you know, the flooring. There's 4 fireplaces inside, there's 2 decks outside with fireplaces, there's views, there's a large backyard, there's extra parking. It's just so versatile and appeals. The master is absolutely amazing. You have a sitting area, extra walk-in closet. I mean, it's absolutely stunning.
I can tell because the energy in here is absolutely amazing. So I know that you're the official agent of the San Diego Padres. Tell me a little bit about what's coming up with that.
Sure. So the Padres are actually doing really well right now, and what's really exciting is one of my daughters is actually an avid softball player, and she's going to be the play ball kid coming up at one of the games, so that'll be exciting. I also have a player appearance coming up too as well. So it's really nice, you know, having hands-on experience with the players, getting to see, you know, batting practice, you know, being involved with the whole you know, Petco Park and just, you know, the whole league and just the whole community of it. It's, you know, obviously very humbling experience, but it's nice to be a part of that.
Absolutely. You do such a great job in San Diego. You're so well respected. So what a great way to represent the Padres as well. Thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate your time more than
All right. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. All right, you guys, we touched on how beautiful the view is. You can see behind me, you can see all the way into downtown, even to the Coronado Bridge. It's absolutely breathtaking. This modern house is beautiful. You can find it in Dream Homes. You can see Melissa Tucci, the official agent of the San Diego Padres, on magazines like Top Agent, among others. Again, I'm Kara Kay, and we will see you next time.
Johnny, you won! You won! Grandma?
There are certain times in life when you need a neutral third party to call the shots.
I wasn't ready. I know, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't, you hear me?
Keep it fair. Choose Oakwood Escrow.
Such a fantastic interview with Melissa Tucci. She is the official realtor for the San Diego Padres. Now we're going out into Scruggs Ranch with Molly Odell and Emma Lefkowitz.
Hey everybody, Molly Odell here with another beautiful sunny day in San Diego. Today I'm out in the wonderful community of Scruggs Ranch with Emma Lefkowitz of Barron Real Estate. She's going to show us all around the Scruggs Ranch Library and explain to us all the fun, family-friendly things to do in our beautiful city of San Diego.
Emma, how are you today?
Great, thank you.
So we are at the wonderful Scruggs Ranch Library today.
Yeah.
And I know that you are like the expert of Scruggs Ranch, like the president, mayor of Scruggs Ranch. You know everything. So tell me a little bit about this library.
So what's really unique about this library is it's built on the original estate that was E.W. Scruggs' estate of 2,100 acres back in the 1800s. Isn't that amazing? Can you imagine anything that large? So we're super excited to be here today because we get to feature both our gorgeous library and of course Scruggs Ranch. Right next to us at Evans Pond is where the original home was of E.W. Scruggs' daughter. And they had the Meanly House right there, and part of the house still stands. So it's called the Meanly Wall, and it's right next to Evans Pond. And it's really cool. A lot of the cool features of the architecture, which was kind of a mission style in the early 1900s, is still preserved here in the library. And some of the stained glass windows from the original house are here in the library.
That's really cool.
It's really cool. It's like a piece of history. So
I like it. Well, I like that the library is kind of built around this courtyard that we're in today.
Yes.
That's really unique for a library.
It is, and you can actually have special events here in this courtyard. We've had a lot of award ceremonies and different things for the schools and the kids' teams, and they'll hold them here at the library.
That's really cool. So I know that you have 2 young kids. Are you guys at the library often?
We are. Actually, I have 3 kids.
3?
2 young and 1 a little older.
Okay.
But they are, yes, we're here a lot. My oldest daughter, who's 12, is an avid reader, so we're here getting her books very frequently. And then the younger 2 kids, they have story time here on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Younger kids are Wednesdays, older kids are Thursdays, and they can come here and listen to story time.
How cool. So speaking of kids, San Diego, there's always so much to do. There's also a lot of like idle times for kids to get in trouble.
Right.
So what are some of the events happening in San Diego that maybe we can urge families to go to?
Yeah, you definitely need to fill that summertime. The summer can definitely be long in San Diego, even though the weather's beautiful. So some of the things we like to do, especially in August, is go to the concert in the park. So both in Scruggs Ranch, and they have them all over town. There's one in Coronado, and they have like a symphony in the park or concert in the park series. And you can go online and find out the dates and times of the different concerts. There's a blues band coming up soon in Scruggs Ranch, so we're really excited to take the kids to that. We bring like a picnic dinner and hang out. We can bring the dog. It's really a fun night out.
That's really cool. Well, in San Diego, we're so blessed with this weather. Yes. So you're going out at night, and it's like what, almost 80 still?
Oh, still at least 75, if not 80.
It's amazing. Okay, so some of the other things like Balboa Park, that's a really family-friendly area.
Yeah, so on Tuesdays, actually, the museums are free. So you can go on the Balboa Park website and it'll tell you which museums are free which Tuesday. So certain Tuesdays of the month, you can go to the Space Museum, the Science Museum, the Natural History Museum, and it's free for San Diego residents. So you can take the kids for free to the museum, which is an awesome way to fill the time and also have an educational experience.
That's really cool. That's like, I mean, going free to a museum, usually they're, you know, kind of pricey.
They can be. For a family of 5, you can spend $70 going to a museum. So to be able to go on a Tuesday and have a free day at the museum is an awesome day out.
And a good excuse to spend time with your kids.
Exactly.
Just like we were talking about, I mean, the weather in San Diego, amazing at night. What else can we do in San Diego with our families?
Yeah, so another great thing that I just recently discovered and love in San Diego is the movie nights at the park.
Ooh.
And again, you can find this on the web. You can find out the different dates each week. It's at a different park in San Diego. Diego, all over the entire city, anywhere from Normal Heights up to Oceanside. And it's at a different park each week, and they're always PG or PG-13. So you can take the kids, pick the right movie, and it's one night a week. It varies. It's usually the middle of the week, and they're free movie nights at the park. So
that's really cool.
Super fun.
Just bring a blanket, come out.
Exactly.
And so I was seeing that. I think I drove by, and it's like a huge pop-up.
Exactly, pop-up movie screen. Exactly, huge pop-up movie screen, and they hoist it up so it's nice and tall so you can fill the whole park. People bring those low-back chairs and blankets and just spread out and just enjoy a movie. They usually start right around sundown, 7:45, 8 o'clock, but it's fun. You can go early, and they usually have some entertainment like face painting or balloon artists, so it entertains the kids for hours, and it's really an enjoyable night.
Well, you being a mom, I think you can speak on this. So many times you're spending so much money to go to the movies,
right?
And your kids just want to run around the whole entire time.
Exactly.
So this is a a free alternative to that.
Exactly, and it's the perfect blend. The kids can go to the playground if they get bored. They can run around the park. They don't feel like they have to stay still the whole time. So for those wiggly kids, they can get up and run around, while the kids who really want to watch the movie can sit there and watch it.
That's really nice. It sounds like that may be something that I need to even go to.
You can totally come too.
I love it. So Scruggs Ranch is such like it really is such a community.
Yes.
The whole entire area. So within kind of walking distance of the library, there's a bunch of homes.
There are, yeah. We're nestled in a residential area of Scruggs Ranch. We call this Classic Scruggs Ranch, and there's a lot of great homes. We have one actually coming up for sale soon.
Ooh, tell me about it.
That's going to be walking distance to the library and to Lake Miramar, so I'm really excited to feature that home. It's on Red Cedar Place, and it's going to be priced amazingly well at $699.
Oh, that's not going to stay on the market long.
No, it'll probably fly off the market in a couple days, but we do have these homes coming up pretty frequently, and it's a really exciting starter home for a young family, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,384 square feet, and that'll be on in the next week or so. So if anyone's interested in Scruggs Ranch, definitely contact me. We can get them in to see it early.
That's amazing. So the market in Scruggs Ranch, how is that right now?
It's crazy. It's still super hot. Usually by this time in July, we've all, tapered down for the summer, but it's still super hot and active. Low inventory, lots of buyers, and we're just moving and shaking.
That's amazing. Well, I always am so excited to come to Scruggs Ranch because it's such a beautiful area.
Yes.
And I love that it's such like a homey feel. Like you come in and, I'm not from here and I'm welcome each time, so I love it here.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming to visit us on the ranch, and we're always happy to have you.
Thank you, Emma.
Thanks.
Each time I'm in Scruggs Ranch, I keep on getting blown away by its beauty. Look, the pond's right outside of the public library. Emma Lefkowitz, thank you for giving me an excuse to come out to Scruggs Ranch today and learn more about your community.
As a real estate professional, there are only so many hours of the day, which means efficiency is more than a buzzword. It's a daily necessity. 2 tools from First American Title can help you keep on top of your transactions, either at your desktop or on the go. My First Am puts comprehensive property data at your fingertips, where you can review recorded documents, past transactions, or locate comparable sales quickly and easily. Cost First can also ensure you have 24/7 access to closing costs data, allowing you to generate net sheets, calculate fees, update documents, or email, print, or save your reports, along with TRID calculation and consummation date timeframes. Each sale includes a number of stages to manage, each with the possibility to delay a closing or derail it altogether. Let Cost First and My First Am keep your transactions on track. Contact your local First American representative to get started today.
Welcome back to the show. Now we are taking you out to Point Loma with co-hosts Amy Scruggs and AJ Powers.
Hi, I'm Amy Scruggs, and we are out here this evening in the beautiful Sunset Cliffs here in San Diego. And this is an incredible sundowner with AJ Powers and his team of Powers Premier. And we're going to find out what's going on inside and why they're doing this and all about the property. AJ Powers, the amazing AJ Powers, Powers Premier Real Estate. We're here with you today in Sunset Cliffs. Tell me why we're here and why I hear great music going on in the background and a lot of people having a good time.
Well, we're here because 1068 Devonshire is a listing of mine that's going to be going on the market. It's a brand new development, 3,400 square feet, and this is a repeat client of mine. I really wanted to go all out for him. So we've got DJ, catered, food and drink, you name it, it's here. Really just trying to bring in the neighbors who might have some friends that are looking to buy, good clientele, high net worth. I mean, Sunset Cliffs has gone up a lot in value the last few years, so it's a good place where you need someone that's making some good money to live here. So we really want to bring the right kind of clientele to check out the place. It's not on the market yet, so a sneak peek, that kind of gets people excited. Really just trying to bring as much exposure to the property as we can.
That's a nice insider scoop, isn't it?
It's a lot of work, but it's really worth it, especially with a house like this.
Yeah, you're known for going above and beyond for your clients, your entire team. You guys do phenomenal marketing, videos, more than most do.
Sure.
And that presence is kind of known. Tell me why it's so important then that you do this kind of event and you take those big steps for what you're doing for your clients.
Sure, so this really just comes down to making sure that I feel like there's nothing I left on the table. We get paid a lot of money to do this, and especially on this higher end stuff, it's competitive. So there's a lot of properties sitting on the market here in Sunset Cliffs. And the last thing I want to have is this thing sitting here, especially after he spent 6 months building it. So it's really important with the media on this that we get it out. Places like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Social media is huge for exposure right now, but also the media gets sent out to the right people in different areas. So financial planners, CPAs, people that work with high net clients. And we're really able to set a unique example with a property like this where we're sending it out to them. They could be in Arizona, New York. You never really know where a client's going to come from, especially on a high-end property like this.
That's true, and a lot of people don't realize how important it is that they deal with a specialist like you, that it's not just anybody that thinks they know the area, but you know strategically what to do to get this property sold quickly.
Sure.
You brought your whole team out here today. I saw you've got a lot of your team members here, a lot of support from the real estate industry and different partners that you work with. So tell me how that's important for you to make sure you've got the right partnerships as well.
Absolutely. So our team's here, there's about 15 of us right now, so having their support's great because one, they work with other people who may be interested in this home. Two, it's great to have them be able to set up and plan these things because it does take a lot of work to get an event like this together, from the catering to getting coordinations with invitations and the neighbors. It's a lot of work, so having the support's great. And then as far as the partnerships with, we've got Supreme Lending is here with us. They do a lot of work with their clientele. They just do a really, really button-up job with all of our loans. So having someone like that who may already have someone in their database is important. And then when we do find that right buyer, making sure that they're qualified, it's really important on a place like this.
Well, you've done an outstanding job tonight. There's a lot of people in there already having a good time.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun to go in and hear some feedback on the house, but I know that you're going to sell this one right away. It's going to be the right people, and it is so important that people connect with your team, especially with a high-end property like this, to make sure they're getting all of the services that they need. We had a great time tonight here at Sunset Cliffs. So beautiful, incredible property brought to you by AJ Powers. This was an amazing night. That was such a great show highlighting professionals and the micro markets throughout America's finest city. We want to thank Steve Springer, Emma Lefkowitz, AJ Powers, and Melissa Tucci as being our professional guests today. If you have any questions or you want to let us know what some of your favorite spots are in San Diego, be sure to let us know. Follow us along on social media. We'll see you next time.